Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Demigoddess YouTube channel. If you are new, please make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a video from me, as I do drop multiple times a week for you guys. We are going to be getting into the 2-week cleanse. Okay, wait, hold on. What is going on? Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on, something is going on. Oh, what the hell? I don't know why that popped up. But anyway, sorry, guys. My YouTube popped up. But anyways, we are on day 2 and we're going to be doing the journal prompts on getting closer to God, building our relationship closer to God, and really just reflecting on our relationship. How can we strengthen the relationship, the parts that we played in, how we could have more faith, etc. So, hi baby. Hello. Hi. My baby giving me kisses. All right. So, make sure you get your notebook out. We're on day 2. And I didn't give clear instructions on for the people that are deciding to go a little bit further in this cleanse, will really um like the last guided cleanse that I did with you guys. So you want to make sure that you write down your vices, what you are willing to give up, what are you willing to sacrifice towards God. I mean, you could go the path that I'm going, I'm trying to find my way, figure that out or whatever. Because right now I'm just not willing to give up anything right now. I know that sounds bad, but um I will say though, I am being a little bit, well, not a little bit, I'm being a lot more conscious on what I consume, like the sugary drinks. Y'all know on the first cleanse that I did with you guys, one of the vices that I chose to give up for 30 days was the no artificial sugar, no juices, no candy, um, things of that nature. So I some of the things that I've experienced because of that cleanse, now I'm more conscious. I'm not drinking a whole bunch of juice and soda and things like that. I haven't purchased anything minus I did purchase 7-Eleven. I wanted a mango drink in Arizona. But other than that, what I already had in my house, that's what I had. I have not bought any extra juices or anything like that. Or have I bought cranberry juice? No, I didn't buy any other juices outside of that 7-Eleven DoorDash that I can recall off the top of my head. So that is something that has rolled over from the cleanse, the 30-day cleanse from January. What is it? There was one other thing that I decided not to participate in. I'm not really active on the thing that I decided to give up. So that is one thing that I do want to share with you guys. Um So there has been some positive things that has happened with that 30-day cleanse and really figuring out the vices. So that's your instructions. If you want to go gun hold for 2 weeks, you really want to devote yourself to God, you have to write down your vices. You can write down as many vices as you want, but keep in mind, make sure they're realistic, make sure you could be consistent. And if you mess up one day, add another day to your 2 weeks cleanse, but we don't want to make that a habit. Okay, we do not want to make that a habit. So if you are committing on, I don't know, get prime example of what I did, giving up the sugar for the 2 weeks, then that means you need to clearly define what that means for you. Okay. And you need to not be like, oh, I could just add another day to it. No, don't be like me. Be stronger. Okay. But like I said, I do have a sugar addiction. So there's a difference there. All right. So do your vices. Also write down, what are your intentions? What do you want? What is your overall thing? Now, this cleanse in particular is really on building your relationship closer to God. Okay. So not only these questions that we'll be journaling on, that I'll be guiding you on, you also need to be reading the Bible during this time as well. This is not just, oh, I'm just going to journal, I'm just going to do that. No, you need to be active. What other things are you going to be doing to connect to God? Are you going to have prayer in your life? Are you going to commit a time in day where you really devote to God? How are you going to give back? How are you going to be grateful? How are you going to reflect? How are you going to commit to God's God's plan? How are you going to do those things? These are things that you need to think about, okay? Not just, oh, I'm just going to do this just to do it and I'm just want to feel good and after it's done, it's over. No. And how are you going to make this a everyday practice for you and really be serious about this, okay? So I'm not playing with y'all. I really do need to read this Bible because I messed up. I did not do my reading last night. It was some weird stuff happening last night. It was really weird. Like last night I had to go to sleep. I don't know. I don't want to go into detail about what happened last night. It was some weird shit that happened last night. Oh, excuse my language. Lord, forgive my language. But what I want to say here is commit to reading the Bible. Commit to reading the Bible. Honestly, I have never read the Bible from front to the back. So I am trying to get through the Bible, and I will say the Bible is not an easy read, child. It is not an easy read at all. Um, I would like to get to the part, where I'm not gonna say that when I'm reading the beginning of the Bible is not important because it is in Bible. It sets the tone. But also I'm not gonna go into detail about it. Just find a way to commit and to read the Bible, okay? That's part of the things too. So it is what it is. You're just getting hit to me. Hi, James. Thank you. Um, yeah, so I will say though, I am I guess I am a Christian because I was baptized, things like that. But what I will say is I'm a little bit like a loose-based Christian, okay? I believe there's a higher being. I do believe in God, but I also too am exploring African spirituality. That's important to me. That's just my calling. I have certain spiritual gifts that, you just can't explain it. Of course, the Bible goes off of it, but we could go on debating about the Bible and all that. But when you read the Bible, like I said before, it's not an easy read. But also when you get to reading the Bible, it really don't be making sense. Like I really truly feel like they have taken parts and pieces out of the Bible and it just throws things off. If you really are being intentional on reading and really dissecting the Bible, like in the beginning when it talks about the creation of earth, it low-key admits that there was like beings before humans. So that's just one of the things. So anyways, I just feel like there's a little piece of everything with, you dive into people's different cultures, their religious practices. At the end of the day, everybody has a God. When you go across the world or wherever, they have a God. And then, call them angels, call them orishas, call them whatever you want to call them, saints, whatever you want to call it. So it's just you really just got to dive in and really just figure out what works for you, what doesn't work for you. Me, I honestly feel like it's going to be a combination of both. It's going to be me having Christian practices and also African spirituality mixed together. That what works for me. So you figure out what works for you, okay? You don't have to be a person that believes in organized religion. You don't have to be that. You can have your own thing. Make this what you want it to be. Okay, make it to what you want it to be, period. All right, let's get into the journal prompts though for today. All right, let's see where I want to go. Oh, I need to start highlighting what the hell. And please forgive me because it's just like in my head to curse. That's something that I'm working on. Um, Okay, let's do with this one. I guess what I'm going to start doing is highlighting them so I know which questions I did because I'm doing this cleanse a little different than what I did on the last cleanse that I guided you guys on. Okay, so the journal question for today, the first question is where do I feel God leading me in this season in my life? So I'm going to repeat the question again. Where do I feel God leading me in this season of my life? This is a very powerful um impactful question too. Let me think about that. What is the season? There is so much going on in my life. Normally I don't share with you guys my responses, what I write on here, but I will share this. This season in my life, God is calling me to be a vessel to teach people, to not be afraid to advocate, to stand for what's right, um, and to really just follow my passions, use my voice. That's what I would say. God, this season in my life. So, um, But hold on, let me write that because I got my little journal here. Y'all know I'll be answering these questions with y'all. Okay. So the next journal prompt I want to go with is, oh, I kind of talked about this with you guys, but I think since it's fitting, I talked about this at the start of the video is, what practices are you going to implement for yourselves to have an active daily commitment towards God? So this journal prompt question is, what steps can I take to invite God into my daily routine? Okay, I'm going to say this again. What steps can I take to invite God into my daily routine? So, really think about how you are going to implement things in your life that you're going to be consistent with, that is realistic for you. Okay, I know how some people, they get excited at the beginning of things that they start and then they fall through the cracks. You want to make sure that you are actually being active and being truthful on what you can actually do. Like, I'll share with you guys what I implement every day, which today I didn't do it though. But every day for the most part, if I don't wake up thanking God in the morning, I make sure that I listen to a sermon in the morning, or I listen to a prayer in the morning. Um that's how I start. That's how I start my connection with God. Now, I do have in here, I want to read the Bible, but I'm going to be honest. I'm the type of person, if things are not interesting to me, and I hate to say this, but this is being real, right? This is being raw. God knows me, God knows my heart. I really want to finish I really want to finish the Bible. I want to read it from top to finish. Um, but I'm going to be honest, the beginning of the Bible is so ugh, it's hard. That's not the proper word. I don't want to say this, but it's kind of boring. It's kind of boring. I'm just gonna be real. Like, it's kind of boring. And I'm the type of person, if you don't captivate me when it comes to a book, like within the first couple pages, then it's really a drag for me to really continue reading it. And I hate to say this because this is supposed to be a sacred, tool, instrument, and everything like that. But I'm being realistic. This is how I currently feel. Now, if you look at my Bible here, like, this is the beginning where I'm at, but I also start reading like in between the Bible as well, like Psalms, for example. That's a very popular book within the Bible. Psalms is popping. I like Psalms. So I'm not saying that, the whole Bible is boring. I just don't like the beginning of the Bible. So, anyways, that's my personal opinion. Chew me up, spit me up, whatever. That's just what it is. Maybe once I gain more knowledge, and once I developed more relationships that believe in God and wants to read the Bible, and maybe I'll join a Bible study club. Maybe I'll like the beginning of the Bible. I don't really, it's just a drag for me, honestly. And that's no disrespect to God. No disrespect, even though somebody gonna find that disrespectful, but it is what it is. Um, okay. Okay. Now the last journal question, because I love the number 3, so that's why I like to do 3. Um, I like this one. I'm drawn to it. This question, it says, how can I be more obedient to God? How can I be more obedient to God? Child, mine is by reading this dang Bible. If I'm being honest. And you could be however wordy you want to be in your journal entries. Um, you could always write down the questions and come back to it when I do these lives, because for me, some of the journal prompt questions, it doesn't require me to be like, super wordy. It doesn't require me to like really just sit here for a long period of time and just write my thoughts and feelings for you guys. Like, it's not that serious. But I'm pretty sure with the journal prompt questions that I put together, there are some that it will require me to write a little bit more, but I'll never do it on the live. I'll probably start it, but like on my own time, my own space, that's when I'll really go nitty gritty in detail into what the question is asking me. So I can really be intentional and really have a thought out like response. So, anyways, this is day 2 of the 2-week cleanse. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully, I'm not tired. I got to work tonight too. Oh, God. And I didn't sleep. I have to get ready soon. Hopefully, it's a chill night because Jesus Christ, I'm kind of tired. All right. I hope you guys have a good rest of your night, evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you are where you see this video. Make sure you like the video, share the video, and I'll see you guys soon on the next one. Oh, I have some very important news to announce. Should I announce it now? Trying to think about it because it's in its inception, and you always got to be careful before things are like. Just know I am working on a very, very important project that is going to be highlighting. I know you guys have noticed there's a shift going on in this YouTube channel. I'm going to be more consistent. We're going to have more, I'm not going to say more of a niche, it's just going to be more structured on the YouTube channel. But I am developing a project where we are going to, I am making a conscious decision to highlight Black history. I started posting that for the month of February. It just started on my TikTok, and I was just like, oh, I should post it here on YouTube as well. But we're going to make a conscious effort to highlight Black innovators in the United States and just globally, because I just feel like there's a lack of that. And with the attack with this president that we currently have in this office on dismantling things, taking stuff out of history books and acting like slavery never existed, the mistreatment towards African Americans and Africans never existed, and other races as well. But I'm a Black woman. I care about my people right now and their history. So I am creating a project where I'm going to be focusing on that, American history, Black history, American history, and just hot topics. And whatever is fucking like popping during the time. So that's just what I'm doing. When I get to like the finalization of it, then I will like let you guys for sure know what's going on. But that's just to give you like just a little sneak peek on what I am working on. I just want this to be like really good, high quality, and I want to be consistent and just improve on what I've learned in the past. So yeah, I hope that you guys support that project, and I'll see you guys soon when I get on live, which will be tomorrow. Bye.